was just... That was practice. You really want to go out with 42? My meeting's not until 10. No! My meeting's not until 10. No, Archer, let's play another game. I'll send you guys a cake for your dad's birthday. Well, fuck you! What a dick.
He's like, nah, bye.
He's like, bye!
But he didn't even say it.
Bye! He's still in the party.
Oh my god.
I'll play a mini boy, yeah. Hi, precious. Are you playing, Gingerbread? You don't want to play?
No, I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna make more coffee or order.
Practice.
I think I'm just gonna make more coffee here and then figure out what I'll eat here. I don't need to spend more money on food right now.
I'm gonna take my dog's little paw and make her pet me in my forehead. Aw, Peter's petting me. She's such a good dog. I love her. Oh, she's a
I
baby.
kind of feel like ass today, but I don't know why.
I feel like awesome. I slept, I think. But I was feeling like shit last night. Like something wrong.
Yeah, I woke up really congested this morning, but passing.
I had to get ready.
You have to get ready?
Yeah, because we've got to take that picture, so I gotta actually got ready.
Oh, the one that you took on Facebook this morning?
Yeah.
You had to take that picture or you wanted to?
No, I got ready because I have to take pictures. I got ready because I had to take pictures for my team meeting.
Oh, okay.
And I just posted that because I was like...
See, I just heard that you got ready for, like, one picture, to take one picture on Facebook.
Same thing. I was getting ready for one picture or a couple of them to take for...
Yeah, but if it's for work, that's different. But, like, if it's just for, like, you know,
no.
whatever.
I would not do that for...
Like, that's what I thought. I thought you just took it for whatever. Like, no reason to take a photo. You just got ready and were like, I have to take a photo.
I'm like, I got ready. I have to take a photo because who knows when
like,
the next
wake
time...
up, you're not even ready. Just look at your camera. You're like, I have to take a photo today.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I've done that at some point where I'm just, like, fucking with my makeup.
Yeah,
just 'cause.
And you have to... You have to save it.
Unless it's terrible, unless the photo just looks fucking awful. And you don't show that to anyone. You delete it and pretend it never existed.
Only in my memories, those pictures are there.
Some days I'm like, I'll get ready for a day and I'm like, oh, I look good. And then I go to take a selfie and I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't take a fucking picture.
I know.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, every angle is just terrible. I'm like, what's happening? Am I ugly all of a sudden?
Mine is like,
I'm
damn.
so ugly, my camera's cringing.
Well, mine's more like, damn, my face is getting fat. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I can't hide the double chin no more. Select. Good morning. What color column is not no. Select star where column is not no. Okay? Remember that. Why is it taking forever to find?
Coffee.
Ew. Peaches, my mouth was open.
Coffee.
Oh, look at my baby dog. She's so sweet. I love her.
So I got my gel nail kit.
Nice.
Comes with came with 10 nail polishes and everything that I need.
Did it come with a little light?
The little wipes?
Light?
Oh, yeah, the little light. Yeah, it did. Came with a light, came with some nail, sticker stuff.
Cool.
Some gold little nail stickers, came with a dotting tool, and, top coat, base coat, some gems. And a bunch of other shit, but mainly I got 10 nail polishes and a fucking lamp. God, I've needed to pee so much this morning.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
Did you get it all out?
No, I'm going.
Enemy soldier incoming. Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
I want to do a stream today,
Battle Royale.
Yeah.
You've got gas closing in.
but I don't know if I want to do Beat Saber or Call of Duty. Or what or what.
It's always fun.
Yeah, but I find no one watches the stream.
You gotta share it.
I do, and no one clicks on it.
I get randos.
No one likes me.
I like you things like that.
Thanks.
All targets into AO.
But yeah, no, I share all of my stream posts, and very, very rarely does anybody tune into them that I actually know.
Yeah, I don't know half the people that come on. They ask me weird questions. So how was your day today? I ain't trying to converse with you.
Yeah, and that's the other thing though, with COD, I'm less likely to converse with the people because I'm conversing with you guys. And a lot of people in the clan they get kind of weird if you talk to other people while you're talking in the group with them, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, I never noticed it, but I kind of think, now that I think about it, yeah.
Well, like, it
Like,
threw
who are
me
you
off the
talking to,
first
dude?
time. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to right now? And you're like, oh, my stream. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I need to focus right now, but...
Yeah, that's me. I'm
like, that's
talking
why I
to
haven't...
Ladies man 6969.
Ladies man 6969. So, you mean a 14-year-old?
Exactly. That's from it's from Transformers.
Yeah, no. I remember. I like how fucking Megan Fox's character was mad about the ladies man thing. And then, like, straight up he found out she was a convicted felon. And she's like, she's mad about the ladies man thing. She, like, storms off. And he's like, what the fuck?
You're a fucking convicted felon.
He's like, I'm only a felon because I wouldn't turn my dad in because my dad's, like, a huge, like, crime lord.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Megan, you're fucking hot with a fucked up home life and you got daddy issues. Great.
Right?
My brother got to meet her back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
He was working at a restaurant and he was her busboy.
Oh.
Yeah. He was in Vancouver. Like, we get a lot of actors and actresses in Vancouver. Like, Ryan Reynolds comes here a lot. Fucking... He comes here for Deadpool because they filmed Deadpool in Vancouver. We get pretty much every TV show that's on Netflix, too. Now.
Nice.
Like, I had Frodo Baggins, Elijah Wood walking around my work neighborhood for weeks on end and didn't even notice it, and I was, like, working down the street.
What?
Yeah. Because they filmed a show called Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. And it was, like, literally in my work neighborhood. Me and Austin are down the street on our shifts when this is happening. I remember walking by and seeing all the camera crew. And then I remember seeing the actor for Dirk Gently, but I didn't see Elijah Wood. And then I found out Elijah Wood was in the show. And I was like,
Aw.
he was walking around the neighborhood the whole fucking time. And I could have been, like, down the street being like, hey, you guys want some coffee? Guys, like, just fuck up a bunch of coffees and be like, I'm gonna walk over to, like, the movie set down the street and go meet Elijah Wood. I'll be back. And then there's Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead.
Daryl Dixon.
Did you ever watch Walking Dead?
No. Is he the
Okay,
one
have you-
with a bow and arrow?
Yeah, he's the guy with the crossbow and the motorcycle.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to meet him because he was shopping in my work neighborhood for some outdoor gear for Walking Dead. And then there's that show, The 100, on Netflix.
Never seen any of those.
The 100 is good. I'm pretty sure Rock watches that one. He likes it. Like, it's good, but it's also, like, one of those shows that if you're watching it from, like, a critical, like, woman standpoint, which we do, it's like, guys will be like, oh, like, the battles in that show are crazy, and then the women are like, yeah, the romance in that show is fucking stupid. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we'll notice, like, the nitty-gritty details. Like, the battles will be badass, yes. Like, Game of Thrones, I was all in for the Battle of the Bastards.
That
But-
one, I never. I didn't see that one. Is it when
Game of Thrones,
they poured some shit over that king?
oh, the
The little
gold.
boy. The little boy. Little bastard boy. Little dickhead. Yeah, I couldn't
Little-
handle it. I couldn't
Little
handle
bastard boy.
that king that was like a dick.
King Joffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a bunch of dicks in that show. See, that show, though, is really good because even the dicks, like, if you think about a show in the sense where if you have a character who's supposed to be just so terrible that you hate him, and you do, he's doing a great job as an actor.
You're right.
Yeah. Like, they know what the fuck they're doing. When it comes to their acting, they know what the fuck they're doing on that show because, like, there's a lot of shit that, like, a lot of emotion that comes through that show that they have to portray. And they get you at the same time. Like, there's an episode after season 1 and season 2, you, like, get to this episode. You're, like, everything was, like, pretty epic leading up to that point, too. So you're hooked by then. But this episode, without fail, has just left people sitting in silence for like fucking half an hour after the show. I cry in silence when I watch it. The credits of the show, when they roll, there's no music in the background, it's just silence. Because they know, like, they just fucked you up so bad that you're not even, like, you don't care about the music, you just need quiet.
to digest.
Yeah, like, seriously, my mom, when she watched it, she watched that episode before I watched it for the first time. And she came down and she was bawling her eyes out and she's like, Aisha, goals are, and I'm like, what? And she's like, I just watched the episode of Game of Thrones. And both me and my brother just, no, get the fuck out of the room, leave, like we're just pushing our crying mom out of her room, telling her to fuck off because we don't want to know what the fuck happened. Like, it would have looked so bad from a point of view if no one knew that my mom was talking about Game of Thrones. It's just like two fucking adult children pushing their mother out of her room and like she's bawling and we're just like, fuck off!
Not my gumdrop buttons!
Anything but my gumdrop buttons! But yeah, so that, like, Game of Thrones is one of those shows that's really well done in so many ways. It's not just even, like, it's not the acting, even, like, it's the cinematography and the music and everything like that. Like, there's a lot of scenes that were just so impactful because of the fucking music. Or, like, scenes where you don't think anything is gonna happen and then the build-up happens in the song and you're just like, wow, everything's just gonna go sideways right now, isn't it? Fuck.
Don't get attached. Don't get attached.
Like, seriously, that's a #1 rule in Game of Thrones. Do not get attached to characters. And it's so hard to. Because, like,
I got attached to the little puppies and then I stopped watching after that.
See, that's the thing, is that you can't just stop watching it because the dogs die. Like, some of the dogs die in the first season.
Yeah, I stopped watching it.
You can't, like, you can't stop just because of that, because some of the dogs remain alive until the very end.
Do they come back and kill?
Well, you remember how Arya, the little girl, has to get rid of her dog?
Yeah. Aww, because...
That dire wolf comes back.
Does it really?
Nymeria is still alive by the end of the show.
Aww.
It's like, it's not something like crazy that happens. It's one of those moments where you're just kind of like, oh, she's alive. And like Arya is like standing there and they both change so much over the show. So like Arya looks at Nymeria and she's just like,
how did he come back?
Pardon?
How did he come back?
Well, it's not like Nymeria was dead. Nymeria got sent away. She's been living in the wild this whole time. Like, the whole show from when Arya gets Nymeria to leave in the books, Nymeria is supposed to rejoin with Arya. Like, in the books, the original writing, when Arya finds her direwolf, they instantly join back together and have that connection. Actually, Nymeria stalks Arya for a bit in the books. Because, like, she knows it's Arya, but she doesn't know it's Arya at the same time. But she like has a feeling. So Nymeria actually stalks Arya through the book with her wolf pack for a few like chapters, and then finally like Arya's about to get attacked, and Nymeria jumps out, and her wolf pack tear everybody to shreds.
Shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, but then they took that out of the show. Like, they took a lot of stuff out of the show. Even later in the show, like, people died and they were supposed to come back. But they never did. So, like, there's a lot that changed in the show because they had to make it so that they could wrap the show up. It was getting to, like, season 5 by that point, and they knew it was coming to an end, so they, like, fucking rush-ended it in season 8. And a lot of people were mad about the ending. I personally thought that it had some of the best cinematography I've ever seen on TV. Like, the visuals of season 8 were phenomenal.
Nice.
Even, like, a lot of the, like, the final...
Who you cut off? Final what?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Like, they could have dragged the season a little bit longer just to end the show properly and not feel so rushed. But when it came down to, like, the final battle of, like... You remember the White Walkers?
Yeah.
The final battle of the White Walkers was lit. And it was, like, crazy, too, because, like, shit's about to go down. Like, fucking White Walker King shows up at the gates of Winterfell, and all of the, like, lords are fucking standing there, and all the other White Walkers are, like, you know, tearing everything up and or getting lit up by dragon fire. And fucking, like...
Maybe I should
it
pick
was...
it up again.
It's a wicked show. It's worth it to watch. If you need a good show to watch and you want something that's epic at the same time as being, like, you know, a little bit intense when you need it to be, it's a fucking great show. I loved it from start to finish. I personally have zero complaints about watching Game of Thrones besides from, okay, the, like, last episode when they chose the new king of Westeros. Like, that was pretty fucking weird. I wasn't too stoked on that, but at the same time, I understand why said person became king of the Seven Kingdoms. And it's like, you remember Bran, the kid who fell out of the tower in the first episode?
He became, like paralyzed.
Yeah. So he goes on his own adventure entirely. And his character becomes, like, he goes from being a child to, like, 100-year-old man.
Oh my god.
It's fucking crazy. Like, his fucking journey is one of the, like, craziest things.
Benjamin Button?
No, like, he doesn't age. His mind, like, he becomes crippled. He spends the remainder of his time, like, you know, depressed, sitting in a wheelchair. He loved climbing, he loved riding horses, he loved his archery, he loved all of that stuff. And he can no longer do it.
Time is up. Objective.
And then, all of a sudden, he starts having these dreams, and this weird shit starts happening to him, and his dreams are him inside of his wolf. And he's, like, seeing through the eyes of his wolf, you know, watching through the eyes as the wolf is killing, like, a bird or something and eating it, or drinking out of a pond or something. And then he eventually finds out he's actually a warg, and he can send his spirit into the wolf and take over the wolf's body.
So that's what it was.
Yeah. So his journey to becoming who he needs to become is really cool.
I might read the
Like,
books.
well, you can watch the show, because when it comes down to it, season 1 to season 3 are pretty much exactly the books. Give or take unnecessary dialogue. So you can literally watch season 1 to 3 and you will know pretty much every detail that happens in the books. And then from season 4 to season 8, they change it because, what's his bucket? Guy who writes the books. What's his bucket? George R.R. Martin. He hasn't finished writing the series. He has, like, literally not finished writing Game of Thrones. So, the ending we know was made up by the directors, and they chose to do it that way because they couldn't wait for him to finish the books to have the show coming out the way they wanted it to, like season every year kind of deal. And at the time, he's been, over this last few years of like him starting Game of Thrones and getting to like the last season and everything like that, he had picked up so many different job opportunities that he put Game of Thrones on hold to finish writing, which pissed off the directors and pissed off the fans because, you know, people have been reading the book for, you know, 5 years before the show even came out. And then all of a sudden the show hits and we don't get the complete show the way that it's supposed to be from the author's point of view, and we don't get a conclusion to the stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you're getting variations of an ending. So it's not like when you watch the show you're gonna get the actual story. You're gonna get part of what somebody else thought the story would end like, or little snippets of what George R.R. Martin wanted it to end like, and it was changed due to time.
Hold on, can you hold on a second? 1 second.
Yeah.
Here's look.
You okay?
Oh, no, no! I just killed 4 people. It's pretty cool.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what the fuck was happening there.
I have 8 kills right now in solo.
Nice.
DR solo. But I enjoy your voice.
Well, I enjoy your voice too, Ginger.
Your voice is calming.
It's calming.
Calms me down. You're like
My fucking
Xanax.
basement suite is so warm today, and it's like raining outside, so I don't understand why it's so warm.
I'm hiding in the bushes.
There we go, that should cool it down nicely.
Soundtrack failed. You lost it.
I have to do my hair today because I washed it yesterday. So I have to straighten it so it doesn't get crazy.
Fuck. No!
They hit us hard that time. We'll settle this.
I got 35 with 8 kills. He took